my channel, fellow freaks, geeks, and 90s nostalgic nerds. As you guys know, my channel is Slime and Slashers. I changed it from Super Kicking It with Kelsi. Now we talk about everything from slime to slashers and everything in between, from 90s to horror and beyond. So I'm really excited about this new rebranding of my channel. Thank you guys for sticking with me and continuing to kick it with me. I really appreciate it. So today's video is going to be a unboxing video where I show my latest book hauls. And this is newer type of horror. I'm really excited about it because I've been buying a lot of vintage horror. So in this video today, you will see me unbox some like newer, it's definitely not vintage, horror. And a lot of these ideas came from booktubers I've kind of been watching lately. A few of the ones I want to shout out quickly are Alex, the Bookubus. I really love her. I think she has a great channel. Cameron from Library Macabre. I think he's wonderful as well. Very authentic, great collection. And, you know, they both collect vintage stuff, but I've seen them talk about other random books too. And I've really been liking Jordaline. I think she is so funny and hilarious, so I like her, and I've been getting a lot of suggestions and ideas for what to read from her. And Richard, Are You Into Horror? I like his channel too. He's super nice, been commenting on all my videos. Thanks so much, Richard. And also, I recently discovered Harpies in the Trees. She seems to like supernatural horror, just like me, so that's exciting. So again, check out all those booktubers. They're kind of like an inspiration to what I'm doing now in terms of books, because I'm still collecting books and I've got a lifetime of reading to catch up on. I was never a reader growing up. I wish I was, but I really didn't discover this passion until like a year and a half ago. So I've got lots to read and a little amount of time, and that's why I think I'm buying so much. By the way, I'm buying so many books because I didn't buy for a long time because I didn't have a job. Now I do have a job, so it's kind of like, treat yourself! So that's what I'm doing. So that's my justification, whatever. Not a very good one, but anyway. Hope you guys will enjoy the video. Take a look right after this intro. Thank you. It's about to start, Gut Buckets, so hold on to your butts. May the force be with you. I'll be back, and get ready to engage. So I have heard a lot of booktubers talk about this book, and I thought it sounded interesting. I will preface all these unboxes with saying that these are not going to be read soon. I mean, I want to read them this year, but this and the cover kind of reminds me of wintertime, as you guys can see. Look at like the nice cold cover. Just snowy, kind of makes you think of wintertime. And so I think I'm going to save this for like December. The Sanatorium. With these booktubes and booktubers, I'm listening to them and discovering new books, discovering new things, or their opinions on the books that I have not read, or opinions on books that I have read sometimes. Not as much that, because I am not as well read as them, and I'm a new reader in terms of only discovering my passion to read basically like a year and a half ago. Maybe not even that long ago. It's just I have always been a slow reader. As a kid, I didn't like to read because it felt like a chore or a homework assignment. I just wasn't reading the right things, and I wish I could go back in time and put the right book in my hand and be like, you will love this, read! What was I thinking? What was my parents thinking? They should have, well, them making me wouldn't have helped anything, would it? Would it have? No, it wouldn't have. So that's one of them, but there's a much heavier box. This is the biggest one, so I'm saving this, and this is the last one for now. Clown in a Cornfield. Oh my god, I'm sorry. By Adam Caesar. And I'm really excited about this because everyone's buzzing about it. Everyone's already read it, but I would love to read it with my book club. I don't know. This is an author I've already read one book by. I checked it out from the library. This one's called, though, Lock Every Door by Riley Sager, and so I'm excited about it. I love the cover, that it's like a pink color, because I don't have books that look like this. A lot of my books are just completely different. A lot of them are black or white. I don't have anything this colorful, and so I've seen a lot of people organize their bookshelves by color sometimes, so I thought if I ever want to do that, I better start to diversify my colors in my books, in my book purchases. So I decided let's go and kind of go a different angle and get a pinkish looking book. I know that's a silly reason to get a book, but it wasn't the only reason. So I think it being just one of the reasons is okay. So I mean, I don't think it's silly, but I think other people might think it's silly to buy it just for the cover. But I know other people have done that before. This book has so much buzz around it. I literally just saw my friend Steph read it. I saw another booktuber read it. Actually, I think 2 booktubers read it and said it was really good. Whisper Down the Lane. And I'm pretty excited about this. It's about occult stuff. I love occult stuff. It's awesome. And like Satanic Panic, which was a real thing. It says,
"The Satanic Panic era began with a little white lie. All Sean had to do was tell Mom exactly what she needed to hear. A game, he thought. That's all this is, just a game. And the name of this game was to say the right thing. Figure out the secret message that protected Mom. The meaning hidden within the words that would defend them both. The truth."
I've heard a ton about this, a ton. So it's like a manga type of horror book, but it is horror. And the loose premise is, from what I understand, that this whole town starts to see spirals, and then they start to see spirals everywhere. And it's by, I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong, even though I've heard it pronounced like 10 times, because a lot of booktubers talk about this book. Junji Ito, I think. Uzumaki, and hopefully I'm pronouncing it not too badly, but this seems like it's a lot of fun, and I definitely want to read it with my book club. Alright guys, we're just gonna do a quick unboxing since I got 2 more packages in the mail. There's more to come, but you just saw a little bit of my first unboxing that I did on my Twitch stream. Now I'm gonna do one, and then I'm gonna have another one coming up in a few days because there's going to be more packages. And here comes my dog because he loves mail! Look, Jax, come on, mail! Look! There's a snoot, see it? Roof, roof, roof. Alright, so now to the unboxing. Sorry, Jax, this mail is not for you this time. Alright, my little scissors. Let's go. I'm excited. These are all going to be newer horror books because I've been buying a lot of vintage horror lately, and I figured, okay, well, it's time to get some newer books that I've seen recommended on BookTube and such. Here's the packaging and he came running. See, his tail's wagging and here he is. Jackson, this is not for you, okay? Careful with the scissors. He's got to be a part of the mail. Jax, careful. I got to show you guys how he reacts with like envelopes one day. In fact, I've got an envelope I can give him after this. I'll cut to that after. See? He is very excited right now. I wish I had the phone off the tripod so that you guys could see how he's acting. He's patiently waiting. There is no bubble wrap for you here, Jackson. So I'm going to take it out of the bag, but it is The Ring, which I'm very excited about this because I love both versions of The Ring, the movie. We're talking about, of course, the American version, The Ring, and Ring-You, the Japanese version, which I've also seen. Both I really love, and I'm really interested to read the book. I'm so excited. And it's a beautiful book. I love the colors. Very unique, very cool. In fact, Jackson, how about I open this bag and give you the bag? Don't worry, guys. Jackson never eats the bags, but he does like to kind of rip them and then spit them out. I know that sounds ridiculous, but that's what he does. He likes to tear mail and also bags and all kinds of stuff. I've given him bubble wrap. He loves that. See how excited? Oh, God. And there he goes, hitting everything. All right, here it is outside of the bag. And now I can hear him ripping the bag. All right, so again, we're going to organize my cart. My TBR card. I'm very excited about this. We're going to do this eventually, just not now, in a different video. Alright, so here is a non-horror book, but I just thought this sounded like a lot of fun. Every Heart a Doorway. Look how beautiful that cover is. Something very different looking, and I love the description. I've had this on my want-to-read list on Goodreads for, gosh, months and months and months. So, finally bought it. Probably won't get to it for a while, but I am just so excited to own this now. So, going on to the cart. That's where I'm putting these books. Oh, here he comes. Here comes the mail destroyer. Stepping over boxes, stepping in things. Be careful, Jackson. There's nothing in here. Bubble wrap. Oh my God, stop! You're going crazy. He's insane. He's insane. Oh my God, he's so much fun. He's such a character. Alright, I'm glad you're enjoying this mail as much as me, Jackson. Alright, so here is Night Shoot. I'm excited about this one. I love the way The two O's are like film reels. That's really neat and clever, cute. I know I always use cute to describe horror.
For the rest of the day, whenever anyone says a secret word, scream real loud! Ready?
Which is kind of ridiculous.
Good screaming, everybody!
But that's me for ya, I suppose. So it says, a group of desperate student filmmakers break into Crawford Manor for an unauthorized night shoot. They have no choice. Their lead actress has quit. They're out of time. They're out of money. They're out of luck. For Crawford Manor has a past that won't stay dead, and the crew are about to come face to face with the hideous secret that stalks the halls.
Will anyone survive the night shoot?
A delirious homage to the slasher movies of the 1980s, Night Shoot delivers page after page of white-knuckle terror. Sounds like my kind of book. And I love stuff that, like, mimics horror movies. So, woo! And this one specifically mimics slasher movies, so lots of bloody fun! Here he comes. There's nothing else, Jackson. There's nothing else. Stay back there. I wish you guys could see. In fact, you can't have the books! You can't have the books! Books are not for chewing. No! His tail's wagging so hard. Alright. Now let me fix the camera. Alright. Oh my god, this is so funny. Jackson, please, don't eat my books. Stop it! I have to get the books out of the way. You are classic. Watch out. Climb over that box. He's just... He thinks these books are for him now. Alright, so I've heard a lot of crazy things about this book, and that's Jackson sticking his head in. This one's called Dead Inside by Chandler Morrison, and I heard just crazy things. So I don't know if I'm looking forward to it or dreading it or what, but I want to see for myself what it's about. And isn't that what reading is all about anyway, is seeing what things are for yourself? And I would say yes. Alright, next up, The Forgotten Island, also by the same author as Night Shoot that I just showed you guys, David Sodergren. And this one I've heard a lot about as well from other booktubers and people on Goodreads. When Anna Logan agrees to go on holiday to Thailand with her estranged sister Rachel, she hopes it will be a way for them to reconnect after years of drifting apart. But now, stranded on a seemingly deserted island, paradise with no radio and no food, reconciliation becomes a desperate fight for survival. When one night falls on the Forgotten Island, the dark secrets of the jungle reveal themselves.
Something is watching them from the trees. Something ancient. Something evil.
My TBR card is piling up. This one I'm super excited about. Adam Caesar, Video Night. I follow him on YouTube. He's a great booktuber, and he also talks a lot about horror movies, which is great because this one kind of has to do with horror movies. I really want to read this with my horror book club. I'm hoping it'll win when I put it up for a vote next time. We'll see. I put it up for a vote for the first month, and it lost to Stephen King's Later, so hopefully it wins this time because I want to read it so bad. Alright, so the premise is Video Night. Billy and Tom are best friends, but each knows that by the end of the school year, their lives will be moving in different directions. But why not have their friendship go out with a bang by throwing one last video night? They can invite some girls over, order a pizza, sneak some beer, then maybe try and fend off the alien infection that's taken hold over the suburban town. John Hughes meets John Carpenter in this squirming, splattery, raucous homage to 80s horror. Grab your samurai swords and your TV remotes. It's going to be a long night. Oh my god, this sounds marvelous. John Carpenter and John Hughes? Hell yeah! Like, oh my gosh, yes. I love that. John Carpenter freaking rules, and I love John Hughes as well. Ferris Bueller's like one of my favorite movies of all time.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
And of course, he didn't direct it, but he did write it and had a big part in it, Home Alone and Home Alone 2. A lot of people think John Hughes directed those movies, but actually Christopher Columbus did. But John Hughes, of course, did write Home Alone. So lots of my favorite, nostalgic movies John Hughes is involved in. So this sounds like it's got a lot of nostalgia, but also that it has a lot of horror and cool stuff. And anything that mentions John Carpenter as like a style, I think that's kind of neat. So I'm excited. Gosh, I'm excited. And last, but certainly not least, my very favorite YouTuber, Cameron, He's got an awesome YouTube channel called Library Macabre. I finally picked up his book, even though I am a Patreon subscriber, and I do have an e-copy of this now. I didn't care. I wanted a physical copy. Plus, look at that amazing cover. So beautiful. Just making sure that it gets in frame here. Really nice cover. So, of course, it's called Autumn Crow. Every night is Halloween in Autumn Crow, and it's basically like the name of a town. Welcome to Autumn Crow Valley, where every night is Halloween. Enjoy your stay, but first a few words of warning. Stay out of the forest. Never venture out after dark, and don't stare into the shadows for too long.
You may not like what you see.
Have a pleasant visit. We hope it won't be your last. I'm very excited. It's 7 Tales of Halloween Terror. I am excited about this because I love his YouTube so much. Really authentic seeming person and booktuber in general, and I just think it's going to be a fun read. I am going to wait till around Halloween to read this, but I'm still going to put it on my cart because the things going on my cart are books I want to read basically by the end of the year, by the end of this calendar year, 2021. Also, I'm trying to put books on the cart that I'm hoping my book club will vote for as well. It'll be 2 different shelves. So we'll get to that organizing of the cart in another video, but thanks for watching this unboxing, and I'm glad Jackson got to make his little debut in an unboxing video. Thanks, Jax, for starring in this video with me. He's laying right here. So we'll let him say goodbye. I'll turn the camera on him. Thanks, guys. Look what I got. Mail. You want the mail? Sit. You want the mail? Stay. You want this mail? This junk mail? Oh my god, I said stay! Alright, you can have it. Oh my god, he's insane. What happens if I take it away? Oh gosh. Alright, say bye, Jax.